Thanks for joining us on the Sunday News at 10. I'm Hunter Funk. The SWAT team and crisis negotiations team deployed today in Ada County following a dangerous chase that led to a brief standoff. It sparked a code red alert in the Meridian area. Abby, well, you've been following this. Walk us through what happened.
Hunter, the pursuit started right here, as you can see, on Seabreeze Way. From there, he turned on northbound on Orchard, then on to Gowan, then to Victory, then got to Interstate 84 and drove on the wrong side of the road for 7 miles. Here at Topgolf, he swarmed through a fence and into the Rolling Hills Drive neighborhood.
If you do not surrender, a police dog will be used to find you.
It was real interesting that
Flashing lights and loudspeakers took over Rolling Hills Drive in Meridian this morning.
when I looked out my window, I noticed that there was a police car across the street and then one right in the ditch, right at the ditch. And I wondered what was going on.
43-year-old Timothy Steinnon was on the run after an Ada County Sheriff's deputy tried to pull him over at a traffic stop for having 2 active warrants for not appearing in court and a connection to a battery crime last week. The Ada County Sheriff's Office says Steinnon refused to pull over, drove on the wrong side of the interstate for 7 miles, went through a fence near Topgolf, and finally stopped in the Rolling Hills neighborhood.
One neighbor saw him run through, and then he was hiding in that my neighbor's barn.
A neighbor called police when they saw Steinnon run into their barn. While he was in the barn, some of the neighbors got a code red alert.
The lady that lives all the way at the end, she got one, but
For the time Steinnon was in the barn, the code red alert said there was danger in the area.
you know, something going on, and to lock your doors and stay inside. There's a suspect loose.
We have finished our search.
After what Ada County Sheriff's Office says was a period of negotiation, Steinnon came out of the barn and was taken into custody.
SWAT team was here, and then the cars kept moving around. There were some from Star, some from Ada County, and officers, you know, running around.
He's now charged for fleeing, resisting, and unlawful entry, in addition to an aggravated battery and failure to appear. This is still an active investigation, but the code red alert has been lifted and Overland Drive is now open again.
Okay, Abby, so because we don't hear of code red alerts happening often, what can homeowners do to make sure they're on that list?
Yeah, Hunter, they can go onto the Code Red app or the Code Red website, make sure they're signed up for their specific neighborhood so that they'll receive alerts like this.
Yeah, story will continue following. Thank you, Abby.